One of the features that lots of people are starting to take advantage of with Microsoft Teams is a feature called Microsoft Teams Phone. And actually, if you do a Google or Bing search on Teams Phone, you can come across this link right here. And this is where they will give you some information about the concept of Teams Phone. So in Microsoft Teams, I can get licensing for this. And when I go into Teams, I can go to calls and I can actually dial actual phone numbers. So I can actually get a phone number and dial people's phone number. I can get a local number and all of that. Right here, if I click on See Plans and Pricing, you can see the options here. So Microsoft Teams Phone Standard, $8 a month per user. Cloud-based phone system, make and receive voice and video calls over the public switch telephone network or internet connection, join calls from a range of devices, add operator for public switch telephone network, integrate mobile calling plans, and you get a 4.9 service level agreement. The $15 a month, everything included with Team Standard, but you also get phone number and PSTN service for Microsoft, and includes a domestic calling plan. And then if you do the $57 a month, that basically gives you the Microsoft 365 E5 license, and of course pretty much everything's included. So you can do this just separately as a license, or you can get it with the Microsoft 365 E5. Now keep in mind that these numbers you see here are changing. Microsoft sometimes, of course, ups the price. So at the creation of this video, at least this was the pricing, and of course they change their website periodically as well. All right, so just keep that in mind. So another thing involving this is right here, Microsoft, if you do a quick search for set up a Microsoft calling plan, they talk right here in this article about going through and doing the calling plans, which you just saw on that website where we can go through and do that. All right, so buy and assign a license for this calling plan. So how do we do that? Well, if we go to portal.microsoft.com, let's go ahead and pull that up. Now we'll go right over here and click on Marketplace, and then we'll just do a search for the keyword phone over here. We should be able to see what's available. All right, so phone mobile. Teams users can place and receive calls using their mobile phone number. They're based on prerequisites required for the SKU, the stock keeping unit. Here is a trial, all right, for doing this, which I'm going to activate here in just a second. You've also got audio conferencing, enable users to dial in a number to join meetings or dial out to bring participants into a meeting. Here's the actual standard, phone standard, which is $8 a month at the creation of this video. Teams Phone with calling plan. All right, so a cloud-based calling solution that enables you to make and receive PSTN calls in Microsoft Teams, includes a phone system and domestic calling plan. And then down here you have what's called the Microsoft Teams Phone resource account. So they tell you this is going to provide Teams Phone resource accounts to enable voice apps such as the auto tenant and call queues. So that's the thing you want to remember about the resource account. That's what that's going to do for you. All right, so going over here to phone standard trial, I'll go to details. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and start the trial. I'm not going to show this process just because it will have some private information, but I am going to start that trial now. All right, so I did that, and now if I go over here to licenses, and we'll take a look at my licenses. Keep in mind, as always, you may not have the same exact licenses as me here because I do a lot of different courses, but this is the license I care about, and I can assign this license. All right, so it's fetching data to see if anybody has been assigned this license, and of course nobody has. I'm going to go ahead and assign it to John Christopher, and I'm also going to, I got a user that I've created called Tom Williamson. Of course, if you don't have any, you can always create users, right? Just create you a user and assign a license for Teams, and then you could assign this license if you're doing this with me. So I'm just going ahead and assign that license. And then the other thing I'm going to do, go back over to Marketplace, all products, search phone again, and I got this Microsoft Teams Phone Standard Trial. Okay, we did that, and we got this phone resource account, which gets into supporting auto attendant and call queues and all that for enabling voicemail. So click details on that, and then I'm going to go ahead and buy this as well. Now, even though it is free, I'm not going to show that just because it will show some personal information. Okay, we'll go back over here now on portal.microsoft.com, click on Marketplace, or I'm sorry, Billing, and go to Licenses. And we should see it. There it is, resource account. And I'm going to go ahead and assign this to John Christopher. I've only got one license for this. All right. So assign, and we'll assign this to John Christopher. Click assign. And there we go. We've now set up the licensing for the Teams phone as well as for the resource account. Now, as far as getting into things like issuing phone numbers out to users and the PSTN phone number plans and all that, that's not the focus in this particular video. In this video, I just wanted to show you the setting up the Microsoft Teams phone licensing as well as getting the license for the Team resource account.